Good morning. I am so thrilled that you could join me today to celebrate our guest of honor. This guest rose to fame fast this past year and is still reveling in all of her newfound attention. A year ago today, I can almost guarantee that you either had no idea who she was or thought that her only fans were old people at desk jobs. This year, however, her work was reimagined, and now she's like a stop sign, present in your life almost every day and to be utilized whether you like it or not. Zoom, you have really shaped our lives this year. And today I'd like to talk about what I believe makes you mediocre in both versatility and functionality, and what makes you such a striking representative of the year we're living in. While the board discussed the different nominees, we considered first and foremost your adequate versatility. You work just well enough to be accessed by everyone. We can all get on Zoom for the most part, and with the help of teachers, kids usually don't have a problem logging on thanks to your uniform meeting criteria. Meeting ID, passcode, till death do they part. Not to mention, you are used every day by everyone from ages 5 to 65, a feat only previously accomplished by toilet paper and iPhones. Yet somehow, you always work just poorly enough to make learning fully functional for almost no one. Kids struggle to stay engaged, teenagers struggle to stay awake, and adults struggle to see what's on their computer screens. With Zoom, young people can log on to class and only be engaged for 20% of the time. Without Zoom, how could I do my laundry while also attending my lecture? How could I stay home and do class until Tuesday before having to worry about going back to campus? And what would the kid brushing his teeth in my global issues class have done if he actually had to be present in a lecture hall? Zoom, you are truly unmatched in your versatility and lack thereof all at the same time. Next, we reflected on the way you work at least most of the time. You are just functional enough to allow a fairly smooth delivery of information, and most of the time you are perfectly good enough. We as students can log on, take notes, and log back off. We can ask questions if our mics are working, and if our teachers can figure out the breakout rooms, we can join those for an opportunity to engage with people other than our 4-person social circle. Nonetheless, you are consistently overwhelmed just enough to never fail to test our patience with a new grab bag of technological issues every day rivaling your own functionality. Students can get everything from mics not working to connections cutting in and out to politely having to remind their professors to please unmute their mics. It could be one of these challenges or all three, or none of the above if your computer dies during your third Zoom call of the day because each call takes up 35% of your battery. But hey, how else could we accomplish all of this at the same time? In all seriousness, despite your complex personality traits, there is something to be said for the way you bring us together in such a divisive time. Every person in this country knows your name. You are representative of everything that this year is about. Making it work a fine, whatever, attitude, and being able to wear pajamas no matter what you're doing. Somehow, you also represent everything that this year is not. Perfect, easy, and fully functional. You may not be perfect, but you are the epitome of doing the best you can with what you have. And isn't that what this year is all about? We are all doing our best. Not entirely happy, but dealing with what we've got. And with that, I'd like to present the award for most begrudgingly used software to none other than our landslide first-time winner, Zoom.